shut the door, said I'd be back. You said it's bittersweet, because you are a woman now. My job, it is complete. You hold my heart for a lifetime. You hold my heart. Only for a moment you held my hand. You held my hand. You're my North Star. And when I drift or falter, you're there to help me stand. Piece it all together now, what was handed down to you, to me, an eternity of wisdom from the cloud. The lips of mothers long ago sang those lullabies that ring somewhere inside of me when my old baby cries. You hold my heart for a lifetime. You hold my heart. Only for a moment you held my hand. You held my hand. You're my North Star. And when I drift or falter, you're there to help me stand.
You hold my heart for a lifetime. Only for a moment you held my hand. You're my North Star. And when I drift or fall,
You're there to help me stand. You're there to help me stand.
Greetings and welcome to the Fellowship for Today service today. Welcome you from wherever it is that you are right now. Let's start with a meditation to get you ready for what we're about to embark on together. Please find yourself comfortably seated in a space where you can stretch your spine and make it as straight as possible. I invite you to close your eyes, and on your own, we will take 3 deep belly breaths. Come into the quiet. Feel peace coming through you. You feel safe. You relax all that has gone on throughout the day. Relax your feet, which touch Mother Earth. Feel your legs just melting into where you're seated. Your hips are feeling comfortable. Notice how your back is softening. Allow your shoulders to relax. Give a little smile. Relax your eyes. Take a moment to readjust. When you're ready, come back. Today, I have a reading from John O'Donohue. Today we're going to be talking about a house blessing. So this one is for a new home, and it could be for your home as well. May this house shelter your life when you come in home here. May all the weight of the world fall from your shoulders. May your heart be tranquil here, blessed by peace the world cannot give. May this home be a lucky place where the graces your life desires always find the pathway to your door. May nothing destructive ever cross your threshold. May this be a safe place, full of understanding and acceptance, where you can be as you are without the need of any mask or pretense or image. May this home be a place of discovery, where the possibilities that sleep in the clay of your soul can emerge, to deepen and refine your vision for all that is yet to come to birth. May it be a house of courage, where healing and growth are loved, where dignity and forgiveness prevail, a home where patience of spirit is prized, and the sight of the destination is never lost, though the journey be difficult and slow. May there be great delight around this hearth. May it be a house of welcome for the broken and diminished. May you have the eyes to see that no visitor arrives without a gift, and no guest leaves without a blessing.
Started out on a dirty road. Started out all alone. When the sun went down and across the hill, town lit up and the world got still. Learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. The good old days may not return. Their eyes might melt, the sea might burn. Learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Some say life will beat you down, break your heart, and steal your crown. So I started out over God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. Learning to fly around the clouds, but what goes up must come down. Learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Learn to fly, learn
Now it's time for our tithes and offerings, and you will see as we move on how we're going to bless our tithes and offerings on the screen. We know that abundance is the flow of divine energy, and we are taught in A Course in Miracles, giving and receiving are one in truth. Whether you are preparing your financial gift now or donate online, please take this time to hold your gift in consciousness and vision a thriving and flourishing fellowship community. Your generous gifts are appreciated by all. The light of divine love shines eternally, blessing and multiplying our tithes and offerings. I joyously give, knowing I always have enough to share and to spare. And I would like to introduce our super fabulous, wonderful Reverend Mary Sabai and Reverend Barb Kinsey, who are going to be providing a wonderful service today.
Welcome to our house blessing this afternoon. For centuries, many religions and cultures have blessed their homes using a variety of rituals and ceremonies. And because our services are virtual, we actually can take this time this opportunity to bless our homes with each of you in your own personal home spaces, and really pay homage to these structures that are so much more than four walls and a roof. Whether it's a room, an apartment, a condo, a house, whatever space we call home, they are so important in our lives. Especially over this last year and a half, while we've all been dealing with this pandemic, our homes have become our refuge, our safe haven, our sanctuaries, keeping us safe from the virus, ourselves and our families. Many of us have spent more time in our homes over this past year and a half than we ever have. I think that's definitely true for me. They have become our offices and schools for our children. But even under the best of circumstances, it's very easy to take our homes for granted. When we wake up first thing in the morning, or when we come home after a long day at work, we lay our keys down, we immediately begin to focus on what's ahead, getting ready for work, getting ready for the day, preparing meals, cleaning, even just resting, watching TV, playing. We are focused on what we're doing in our spaces. We can also start to focus on what's wrong with our spaces, with our homes, what we don't like about them. They're too small, they're too large, they don't have enough storage. There are so many repairs that need to be done. We can go on day after day, year after year, without ever really, truly connecting with and truly appreciating these precious structures that hold so much of our lives within their walls. My daughter sent me a little article a while back about our homes, which inspired this idea to have a house blessing for our group. And this little article advised us to talk to our homes, to listen to their aches and pains, and to greet them warmly. Tell our homes that we are listening and that we come in peace. One little but meaningful ritual that we can create for ourselves and for our homes is to say as we enter our homes, "Peace be to this house." In fact, in Luke chapter 10, verse 5, it says, "And into whoever house ye enter, first say, peace be to this house." So we can do this for our homes and any homes that we enter. I know that some of you are familiar with Marie Kondo. Marie is a Japanese home organizer and a consultant. We studied some of her work in our School of Ministry class, Abundance Consciousness, when we were talking about clearing out the clutter and all of the heavy energy that it represents in our homes. She's a master at this. She also has a Netflix series, and I've watched it, and I noticed that when she comes to an appointment for the first time, she comes in the home, sits down on the floor, and just makes a connection with the home. She says hello to it, she greets it, and she invites the family that she's working with to join her in this little ritual of sitting together and thanking the house for the shelter and the safety that it provides. And it's clear that some of the families are really reluctant to participate in this experience, but when they do, they often come out of the whole experience with tears in their eyes. It really ends up being a very moving experience for them. But we can be mindful that our homes are where we relax, where we can be ourselves, where we can find comfort and safety on a daily basis, where our lives happen with our family and friends. So when it comes to these precious spaces, we can choose to love, thank, and bless our homes. We can choose to give our attention to what we love about our homes and what we are grateful for, instead of the variety of things we might wish were different. So I thought it would be nice and interesting to take a few moments here and just ask these questions of ourselves. And that's why I had asked to bring a piece of paper and pen when the e-announcements went out. If you have one nearby that you can grab easily, please do. Just ask yourself these questions. What do I love about my home? What do I really love about this space that I live in and day out? What am I grateful for in my home? How am I grateful for my home? Just jot a few things down. I invite you to spend more time with this exercise later, but I would love for you to share a few of the things that you that come up for you when you ask yourself these questions. Just put them in the comments quickly, and we can all get some ideas from each other about what we really are cherishing about our homes. So let's just take a moment to do that. And as I said, later when you have more time, just sit and look around your home and think about these two questions and let that energy shift to love and blessing and appreciation. Today, we also are reminded that the energy of our home's inhabitants, us, and those who visit, can linger and even get stuck within the walls of our homes. Our homes take on these energies. And again, thinking back throughout the pandemic, we have all been on an emotional and energetic roller coaster. So maybe at the beginning, when we were thinking about our homes as a place of refuge, they came to feel like cages. We felt really trapped, perhaps, especially early on when we had the mandate to stay home. Maybe we began to experience isolation and loneliness and boredom because we weren't able to do the things that we normally do on a day-to-day basis. But on some level, most of us felt worry and some anxiety and fear, frustration and grief, perhaps about losing our way of being that we were used to, losing family and friends perhaps. So it's important to remember that it's not only how we feel about our houses, these structures, these spaces, but how we feel in general impacts the energy of our home. And the energy of our home impacts how we feel. So what it becomes is this cycle, this giving and receiving synergy of giving and receiving energies. So we are going to participate this afternoon now with Reverend Barbara Kinsey and in a ceremony, and she's going to be leading us through an energy clearing and house blessing visualization.
Consider that our living spaces are an extension of each of us. It's where we raise our families and we entertain. It's where we eat, sleep, spend our quiet time, and for some of us, it's where we work. A lot of our lives are spent in our homes. So clearing and blessing those spaces creates spiritual boundaries designed to keep out all that is not in alignment with our values. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this blessing and clearing of our homes. First, I'm going to send Reiki to each one that is present with us today. And I will start with the Reiki distance symbol so that we're including everyone that is joining us. It is Hon Shun Se Shonan. Next, we will share the Chokurei symbol, which is placing the power of the universe here, right now, with each one of you. So I invite you, if you wish, to walk into any of the spaces that we're going to be mentioning them today. Or if you prefer, you can just sit and picture yourself there and feel what that particular room is for you. So let's start with the living room. Your living room, your place to relax, to watch TV, to have conversation with family or friends, or read, or perhaps just fall asleep in a cozy space. Whatever that space is to you, how does that reflect for you? Just look around and observe the ambience in this space. Now take a moment to send blessings to this room for all it reflects in your daily life and for the comfort it brings to you. And when you're complete, say, "Peace be to this room." Next, we will move on to the kitchen. The space we use to keep and prepare our food, and for some of us to have a meal. Think about what a blessing this space is for you. It's a place for the appliances that keep our food safe and store it for us, and for the appliances that help to prepare the food into delicious meals for you and your family. What a blessing this space is for each of us. Look around, take that in, and when you're ready, say, "Peace be to this room." And right next to the kitchen space, you might find a dining room in some homes, and a table where you share your meals. Or sometimes the table is used for a teaching space, or just for conversation. It is an important room to be calm in, and it's spacious enough to include family and friends. This is an important room for sharing our lives with others. And so we say to this space, peace be to this room. Now we move into our bedroom, a place that allows ourselves private time, quiet time. Perhaps we also have our clothes there, and maybe even our books. Just think about how blessed we are to have a room dedicated to these purposes. Take a moment to look around and take in all the gifts that this room gives to us. And bless it as you say, peace be to this room. Now let's move to the bathroom, the necessary room. What a blessing this space is. It assists us in our personal cleanliness and comfort. And it supports us in our personal beautification. It really is a necessary room. And we are very blessed by the services that it provides for us. And when you're ready, offer to it, peace be to this room. And finally, let's not forget the room, or perhaps rooms, that collect our stuff, the overflow in our lives. What a blessing these rooms have been, and they continue to serve us every day in our lives. As cluttered as they might seem, they don't demand daily attention. They allow for putting off decisions on what to do with this or with that. They support us in our need to collect and save things. They support our thoughts about what this means to keep this or to keep that. Give some thought to what that is for you. And when you're ready, send it a blessing and say, peace be to this room. Now take a moment to just sit and close your eyes. Breathe deeply and settle into this present moment for how all of these spaces have served you and continue to serve you. With our intentions and our words, we consciously have cleared away any and all stagnant energy from the last few months. And in its place, we have anchored peace be to each one of these spaces. So in this present moment, holding the thoughts of how blessed we are, gently bring your hands together at your heart level, gently bow, acknowledging to all these spaces, thank you, and peace be to my home.
Please join me in a final blessing of your home. You can put your arms out if you like. I am filled with appreciation and gratitude for all that my home provides: shelter, safety, and comfort. May this home be full of generous welcome for all who enter. May it brim with warmth and contentment for family and friends. May it be a place of relaxation and play, overflowing with an abundance of love and laughter. A haven for safety and peace in the night and in the day. a place of refreshment, rejuvenation, and growth. Bless this home, a place of love and peace. May I be nourished by the energies of my loving relationship with my home. And let us also take a moment to acknowledge the many without shelter. An estimated 154 million across the globe. Let us bless all those across this planet without shelter. And may we work together as a human family toward a time when all have a safe place to call home. We are all blessed in this life, in this world, by the one love, the one divine love. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. And with every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me. Make me a symphony. Play every note you can find. Make me reverberate. Gently deactivate. Slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, right any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken. Tenderness be proved. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. This is your part. It's easy. One word goes like this. Love, 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 love. Right? Sing it with me. One word. Love, 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 love. We'll come back to that at the end. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred and guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. love cover me. All right, you remember your part? Here we go. Love, 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 love. Send it out all across Lansing. Love, 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 love. All across the state of Michigan. Love, 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 love. From coast to coast of this country that needs it so bad. Love, 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 love. And just circle the whole planet with it. Here we go. Love, 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 love. Love cover me. Love cover me. Love cover me. Love cover me. Love you.
Thank you to our fabulous musicians, the Dangling Participles, to Leroy and Jim Post, to Gary Lynn Floyd, and to our Reverend Mary and Barb. What a wonderful, wonderful service. I have one announcement, and that is that Robert Dubale will be here next Sunday as our speaker. And you may call Mary to make an appointment if you'd like to see him. For this week, the affirmation is, peace be to this house. Think of that when you are in your home, and peace be within your home. At this time, we will gather together for the Peace Circle virtually, but we can be together in our own thoughts and prayers, as well as the closing blessing. And we'll see you next Sunday. Have a fabulous and wonderful week.